What if one Korean house held the soul of an entire nation? A 17th century mansion where a British queen kicked off her shoes, where the heroes of Mr. Sunshine walked the same paths, and where the man who saved Korea wrote the most important war diary in Asian history. Welcome to a place K-drama lovers must see before anyone else does. Andong-si, the royal heart of K-drama. 2.5 hours southeast of Seoul, the Nakdong River curls in a perfect S shape around a village so timeless that UNESCO declared it a World Heritage Site in 2010. This is Hahoe Folk Village, home to roughly 230 living descendants of the Ryu clan, and at its heart stands Chunghyodang, the grand 17th century manor designated as Korea's treasure number 414. Chunghyodang was built to honor Ryu Seong-ryong. Retired in this very village, he wrote Jingbirok, a war memoir so vital that today it is registered as a UNESCO Memory of the World. Walk into Chunghyodang's main hall and you stand inside the silence where those words were born. And here is where it gets thrilling for K-drama fans. The 2015 KBS epic series Jingbirok dramatized Ryu's entire life, and the spirit of Chunghyodang lives in every frame. Just steps from this house, on the towering Buyongdae Cliff, Netflix filmed one of the most iconic moments of Kingdom Season 2, the haunting shipwreck scene where the zombie plague crosses the Nakdong River. That breathtaking aerial shot filmed exactly here. And in 2025, Netflix's global hit, When Life Gives You Tangerines, starring IU and Park Bo-gum, built an entire village set in Andong itself, drawn by the same hanok beauty Hahoe has preserved for 600 years. But perhaps the most cinematic moment in Chunghyodang's real history happened on April 21st, 1999. Queen Elizabeth II, on her 73rd birthday, asked to see the most Korean place in Korea. She was brought here, and in a gesture that stunned the world's press, the Queen, who almost never removed her shoes in public, slipped them off at Chunghyodang's threshold to honor Korean tradition. The fir tree she planted that day still stands. After her passing in 2022, over 100,000 visitors laid flowers in front of this very house. But here's the most magical secret of all. You can actually sleep here. When the village gates close at 6 p.m. and the day trippers fade away, Chunghyodang quietly opens its doors to overnight guests. The very sarangbang, the master's chamber that once welcomed Queen Elizabeth II and centuries of Joseon scholars, becomes your room for the night. Imagine that. You are not staying in a hotel. You are sleeping inside a national treasure. The next morning, the Jongbu, the matriarch of the Ryu clan, prepares a quiet, soulful Korean breakfast in your private dining room. Heirloom recipes passed down through 14 generations, hand-aged soybean paste soup, freshly fermented vegetables, the warm grains that once nourished prime ministers. Step out onto the wooden Toenmaru veranda with a cup of traditional tea. Watch the morning mist rise from the Nakdong River. From a wartime hero to a queen, from Joseon scholars to Netflix superstars, Chunghyodang has welcomed them all. Now it's your turn. Subscribe to KcultureMap, and let's keep walking through the Korea you'll never see in a guidebook.